Ritika, and in fact, it's right that you use modular nutrition where it is required. In fact, functional nutrition has really, really gone in leaps and bounds. And talking about functional nutrition, a very important aspect comes to my mind, Harita, especially in your case, which you did this pilot study. How did you manage the glycemic, load or the glycemic index of the feeds? How was your metabolic outcomes with relation to that?
While we feed the patient in the critically ill scenario, yes, the first line of concerns are about calories, proteins. And then, like Kritika said, secondly, we are really worried about the electrolytes, and we want to make sure that whatever feeds that we are giving do not disturb or escalate the electrolytes as well. Additionally, another thing that is going on in our minds is also to make sure that the carbohydrates that we are providing do not add to the hyperglycemia that already may be present. And we want to make sure that there is a even management of or a better management of glycemia through the feeds as well. We do not want to be in a scenario where one feed is giving very high calories or very high carbohydrate content, and the second subsequent feeds are giving very low calories, which will disturb the entire day's glycemia or the glycemic variability of the entire day. And therefore, the selection of the supplement should be such that while you give the calories, proteins, you're managing the electrolytes better, and you're not giving very hyper electrolyte feeds. We're also wanting to make sure that the glycemic index of the feeds is managed very well. This was definitely one of the goals that we had as well, and we could see that a random glucose of most of the patients was around 151 between 151 to 200, and it was well maintained throughout the study. So that is something that I'm happy about, because you want to manage many things which the feed impacts. You want to look at electrolytes, you want to look at glycemia, you want to look at the albumin status, you want to make sure the creatinine values are well maintained. And when these biochemical parameters are all well maintained throughout the stay in the ICU, you know that your nutrition is working well. It is helping the patient in the way it is supposed to help, and we are reaching our nutritional goals very well as well.